Hello again.
Sorry, guys. Both Throwing Gauntlet and I used the same internet connection, and it was out for about a minute.
Joys of living with each other.
Yes. Anyway, we're about to wrap up anyway, so I see quite a few people have left us, but thank you to those who have stuck around. And I will do my best to edit in our kind of post thing for YouTube. But why don't we jump right back in? So where were we? We were...
you guys got wrecked. I got extra wrecked.
Yeah, that happened.
I just had the coercion check, and we were...
you got the triumph on the coercion check.
The
like, please don't kill us. We're going to take them to a hotel room, bind them and gag them, take everything, go get the software that we need, come back, try not to kill ourselves invading this place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we find like the cheapest hotel we can. We bribe
More of
the
a motel.
bartender to be like, if you hear screaming from this room, don't worry about it. We'll pay you a little bit of extra. It's just the way they are, kind of thing.
It's just what we're into.
Grab the card. It's just what they're into.
Okay. They both seem terrified of you. And honestly, the whole, like, barring some, like, dramatic change in the situation, you're pretty sure that they do not plan to do anything. They seem terrified by you. Like,
Okay.
so that's the triumph. Like, if you start whipping out sharp objects and, you know, like, start doing crazy stuff, like, then that might change. For the moment, they seem pretty cowed by you. Like, they are not seeking to escape. They just don't want to die.
Okay.
So it's like 30 credits for the room. This is like the dirtiest hole in the wall you've ever seen in your life.
Fantastic.
Like a keep your shoes on hotel room for sure. Like do not remove footwear or maybe even coats.
Well, unfortunately for them, we will be removing footwear.
Okay. So are you just taking all their stuff, binding them, and that's it? Like, that's the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was muted. And bribing the bartender to make sure that...
I mean, if the squid guy didn't notice anything, then it's no problem.
He just lost... I mean, his customers, for all intents and purposes, just walked away.
As a vignette, you guys, like... your characters don't see this, but, like, you know, 2 minutes later, he, like, turns around and he has, like, the bowls of noodles, and he's like, where'd they go? What's going on?
No, that's so sad.
Yeah, he's just a humble noodle vendor, so, you know, it's kind of a hit. It's a hit to his business, for sure.
Not his noodles. It's not my cabbage corp.
Yeah, yeah, no, he looks, you know, you guys don't see this, but he looks very forlorn and sad. He gets all his joy from making noodles. But anyways... you guys tie these guys up. You take their stuff. You do remember you don't have this program yet, and the guy Hawkbat asked you if he could get it to you tomorrow. So
True.
I don't know if you guys plan to keep these guys here another night, or like,
yeah,
at which point their disappearance may become suspicious.
True.
Or if you want to try and pay Hawkbat to speed it up, even though you actually didn't offer to pay him anything except exposure. I don't know what exactly your plan is. We'll have to figure that out, I guess, for next session. You guys have already done a bit of work, so it's very obvious that this is like the front of this business is not the way to get in. And I guess as a you guys haven't done any work on Zarek yet, right?
No.
He's really weak. He'll easily one-on-one him.
Definitely.
Does anybody want to roll a streetwise just to say that you guys have done a little bit of work? Because I want to kind of drop some hints about this guy for next session, so people get a little bit of a feel for what he said. Let me.
Can I also run a streetwise?
Yep. It has a setback die, so if you have something that removes setback dice from streetwise checks, you should let me know.
Don't have anything. I just have a yellow.
Here, but let me check. My roll 20 crashed as well, so.
I have a yellow and 2 green. I'm gonna go ahead and roll if you're ready.
Yeah, go for it.
Who blames though? Oh, snap.
I can remove setback dice per rank.
Yeah.
I only have one
There's only
rank.
one, so roll yours. I've removed it.
Okay.
I think I'll go ahead and do it too.
Sure. Let me put this step back on.
Oh,
Triumph!
I'm just gonna, because I don't want to steal. I don't want to steal that from you, so I'm just gonna roll one more.
Don't take away my triumph.
That's this right on there.
Wait, why is there a setback? I thought I removed it with my talent.
You did,
No,
but
that's for
Calum did
Calum.
not.
Oh, Callum didn't. Okay.
You,
Oh, the triumph was Callum. I thought it was.
Triumph's not you.
Oh, well done, Callum. Sorry, my check was
That's all right.
less interesting.
So Xanya, you know that Derek, you confirm he is a Feline, but that actually much of his body is no longer biological. He was in some sort of an accident. You don't know the exact circumstance of the accident, but word on the street is that his right arm, right leg, and eyes had to be replaced. And that also he breathes using a respirator.
okay.
And though all those cybernetics, with your advantage, all those cybernetics, he's actually a little bit heavily loaded down with cybernetics, and so he actually has to get his stuff tuned up every once in a while to make sure that he's like operating at peak efficiency.
Ooh, okay.
With the right resources, you might be able to find out where that happens.
Yeah.
And that might be an opportune time to either learn more about what systems he has installed in his body, or maybe even ambush him.
Okay.
But that would require a little bit more work. It's a lead, though. Tetsu, you have heard that this guy is a championship brawler. Like, equal to your own skills, perhaps.
Equal or better?
Maybe better. His
Okay.
reputation on the street is such that people will not ever fight him one-on-one, and everybody who has died. It's not clear where he learned that, or if that's sort of a side effect of his cybernetic enhancements, but he's known as a deadly, like, one-on-one combatant. Calum with the triumph. So you actually find somebody who's willing to talk a little bit more in depth about Zabrak, and he tells you that the word on the street is that 10 years ago, on the planet Feline, there was some kind of biological weapons laboratory that had a problem. And that problem was that the biological agent they were testing, got out. The Empire responded to the incident on Feline by basically sanitizing the city from orbit using Star Destroyer. The result was millions of fatalities, and Zabrak is apparently one of the survivors of this incident. The guy on the street says that apparently he's unkillable. He can't be killed by any sort of like normal means now that he's like transcended physical harm. In terms of like, what exactly happened to him, someone said that half his body was destroyed by a turbo laser blast and he just walked away. Other people say he was buried under rubble. Like, it's not clear, but like he appears to be unkillable to the average person. Like, his body is just capable of withstanding immense amounts of punishment, and he is feared by most people to the point where they won't talk about him. Like, your triumph is what gave you this information. Most people would never publicly talk about him or his past, and he appears to be perhaps this unkillable example of Feline biology, something that no one has ever seen before. Or that might just be a crazy reputation. So.
Wow, this guy's intense.
Yeah.
So the half Feline, half machine will have to wait until next week. I am afraid of the stability of our internet connection, so we got to. I think we got to sign off for this evening.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for joining us again. Hopefully you had fun. And just final shoutouts. You can find me at Sylvanora on Twitter. I tweet about Star Wars and Heroes of the Storm and currently American politics, even though I'm Canadian, because don't vote Trump. Just saying. Yeah, that's me. Who's next?
I'm StarkSCII on all of the things. Do I have anything relevant to say? I don't know.
Maybe.
I might have something next week.
Follow him on Twitter and you'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, my latest tweets is amazing.
Yeah.
So you should go check it out.
Cool.
GameFaceKilla on Twitter, and I'm also co-host of Table Flipping Games on Fridays on Misscliks.
I'm at PaulomiSP on Twitter, and I have a lot of Padme feels, so follow me if you want to listen in on that.
You say that every week in a different way. I love it.
I do. It's because that is honestly my Twitter persona. That or like the games that I'm working on, which honestly aren't as important.
Like you just warn people, like if you follow me.
Just be merry. Like, guys, it gets rough sometimes.
And as for myself, you can find me on Twitter at Throne Gauntlet. Check out my writing for Heroes of the Storm. And more recently, Hearthstone. What? I don't know. But I've been writing about Hearthstone recently. So check me out at our website, thescoreesports.com/hots, or maybe Hearthstone if you like Hearthstone. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, awesome. And once again, thank you for joining Misscliks. And for those of you who don't know, Misscliks is a community working towards a future where all people can participate in geek and gaming culture without fear of prejudice or mistreatment. It's a great organization, a lot of other great shows. They have Tetsu, a horror game show, which is every other Monday. Eye on the Storm for Heroes of the Storm. And like Gabe said, he's with Table Flipping Board Games on Friday, so definitely check out the other shows that they're doing. And I just wanted to do one final shout out to at Artemis_Chloe on Twitter, because she did some amazing fan art for us last week. It's super awesome. Definitely go check out her Twitter if you want to see some illustrations and jokes with some of our characters from episode 3. So
Pretty
thank
cool
you.
stuff.
It's pretty cool to see some fan art. So
We like
and,
that.
just a shout out to all of our fans.
I love fan art. If you want to draw some fan art of a half Feline, half machine,
Oh my god, that'd be so good.
I will give you the full description and backstory, and you could just go to hit me up if that's something that interests you. But
yeah, awesome. All right, well, thanks again, everyone, and we hope to see you next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.